So Bullang Mobo means a strong tomorrow, and I thought that is just like the perfect fit for the school. So creating those brighter futures and those stronger futures for these children to be the leaders in the next generation. Minyagal Jingi Walu Walu Nani Niri, Waylene Currie, Mununjali Wangerriburra. What I just said to you was hello and welcome. My name is Waylene Currie. I'm a Mununjali and Wangerriburra woman. Me walking around for inspiration, just to see what the school looked like and the students. Most of my artistic skills come from inspiration and connecting to that place and the country. To my own surprise, it came very fast and very quick, the inspiration, just from being present on this country. The initial consultation, we spoke about the actual school being shaped like a boomerang. So representing that shape is more around the college's foundation, and it has the footprints coming in, so it's about the children coming together and creating and building pathways for their futures and representing all of the age groups, so for that strong tomorrow. So that was one of the elements that I put in the work. So I have one on each corner, so one up in here sort of representing the juniors and then the seniors down here, so it wraps around the school. Another feature to the artwork that I had in there was the borderline. So the borderline was representing the diversity of children and families that are here at their school. So bringing everyone together in unity. So I was talking about travelling. So those who come from far, which could mean overseas, those that are still close but yet are still travelling to come here, and all for the shared commonalities of, you know, bringing brighter futures together and creating those pathways. So the border represents the travelling lines and coming together for the stronger unity. The yarning circle, it represents the parents, the staff and the community coming together for the children's futures to build those strong foundations and to support those foundations. The honouring of the fig tree, so that was part of the conversation through the consultation, was that the fig tree was there and unfortunately it started to become ill. They did try to save it, but it got to the point where it was no longer savable, so they've had to remove the tree for safety reasons. As part of the artwork and continuing and acknowledging the history of the school, they wanted to add that in. So I executed that throughout the yarning circle by having the roots as the foundation cause of everything coming together as a whole. And then also they asked around including the Anglican cross into the middle, so that was something that I did in an interpretation of my own, so it still represents the, you know, everything that Canterbury is built upon and the foundations of the school and the people here. Everything else that is within the art piece, so between the border, the boomerangs and the yarning circle, it speaks about the diversity of those family groups and those who are near and far and that have come together. The first thing that I seen in the school was the diversity in cultures. There were so many different cultures and it was so great because you could see that really came together nicely and that everyone was so open and inclusive of one another regardless, and I thought what a strong foundation to have, and showing that humility and, you know, the connectedness and the commonality and everything. So it really was displaying all the diversity of each family group, families in general, students. I also did a bit of research in between and just trying to incorporate other assets and foundations of the school. So the 4 pillars is something that I incorporated through the artwork, which are the foundations built upon for the sports, academics, the arts and leadership. I thought that was a really essential piece to have in there as they create that strongness, and they're spread broadly throughout the centrepiece to show that it's all encompassing, whether or not the children are stronger in one or the other, but it's showing that those foundations are there to be built upon.